Hey, Justin from Bikini Designs, welcome to the channel, and this is a 12-month review of the Tuff Trek Speedwing 270-degree awning, transforming your truck into a home from home. Okay, so looking at the actual Tuff Trek Speedwing, you can get this, as you guessed, from Tuff Trek down and in Lewis, sort of Brighton way. Give those guys a shout down there. They've got some really good products. Now, I believe that the guys down there had an influence on the selection of products and materials that went into the design and construction of this, and it has come out really, really nice. So you'll start from the outside, work your way in, and have a look at everything. So if you're looking at something like this, you have a good overall picture of what to expect, and this may or may not be for you. So looking at the bag, a lot of awning bags are quite sort of tight, and you've got to wrestle the awning back in the bag. This one, however, is quite forgiving. It's really, really durable sort of rubber material. There's enough space in there for the awning to breathe after sort of a wet session out camping. So during a session like this, it can obviously breathe. The water can sort of get out of the zips. It's always advisable to open up your awning on a dry day just to air everything out. So the bag is really, really good bag. Really decent YKK zips. Very, very durable, nice and tough. And then the mounting points. It's just a regular awning mounting points. It does come with the two brackets where you can mount the awning on top of a roof rack. However, you can get, if you do have a front runner roof rack, you can get the universal awning mounts, and basically it lowers the awning slightly lower to what it is right now. It makes it a little bit, I'm 6 foot, and it is slightly taller, or tall for me. I would like it a little bit lower down, but actually it's worked really well with the canopy as the door opens up, which you'll see in a second. And we'll dive into the details of the internals and have a look at that and see how everything sort of lasted over the last 12 months, and if we've definitely got our money's worth. Righty guys, so let's dive into the awning itself. I'm going to take you through the whole opening process. It's very, very simple. We'll have a look at all the materials and how that's fared over the last 12 months. So firstly, zips, super easy all the way up and over the back. Do the same for the front. And as you can see, the bag is very simple. Just take that over the back and just pop that out of the way. Now you met with 3 good straps. These are all adjustable, by the way, just to keep that awning nice and tight and tucked up out of the way so it doesn't move around. Just undo those. And basically awning just opens up by itself. Now you've got another strap here. Now this is the strap that you lead the awning around the vehicle, and you use that to strap and basically increase the tension and tension up your awning. So we'll do that now. Basically walk your awning round. Now again, it's another sort of nice sort of speed clip, very, very easy and simple to use. What I do is just chuck it around my my front runner roof rack here. Just tension it up. And basically you just tension that up. And there you go. That's how quick and easy this awning is to set up. And now if I want to get access to my canopy, that basically just goes up against the framework up here. And it is very, very simple to put together. And from here you can go from, if you are in windy conditions, it's slightly breezy today, nothing to be too concerned about, to be honest. But if you do find yourself in quite windy situations, you can pop these legs out. These are adjustable, so you just drop your leg down, just select your height, and you just basically twist, and they're nice and sturdy. So you can do it again. So I'll do another one just to here. And what keeps them sort of locked in their positions up here, they've got little rubber O-rings, and basically just push them out of the way and they stay nice and neat out of the way, which is great. That's the great thing about having something as simple and quick and easy as Speedwing, especially when you go camping. Because when you go camping, you want to camp, you want to enjoy the environment. You don't want to spend half the day setting up your camp. This makes it easy. So now, if you have a look around here, I'll open up this one out, get that one done as well. And by the way, you do not have to do these legs. This is just out of obviously a precaution. Now looking up here, if you just come inside, if you look up here, you've got these, your guide ropes, which are nice and neatly tucked away in these nice little bags. And what I've done is I've added my my pegs. So I've kept them in there, so as soon as I grab them, I've got the peg, I've got the rope, everything's done. Exactly like any old sort of guide rope. It's a nice decent string as well, guide rope. Chuck that into the ground, and at least you're nice and secure right now, which is good. So, you know, looking at the setup itself, it's very, very simple. Now, kind of diving into the material itself, it's a really thick canvas material. The only thing I can compare this to is I had the Oztent Foxwing. Now, that was a 2.4 meter awning. It was great for a huge amount of coverage. This is a 2 meter model, by the way, so it's slightly shorter, and it's, as you guessed it, it will be a lot less weight as well. So that's what I was concerned about. The Foxwing, it wasn't very heavy, but because of the size of it, it did carry a lot of weight. And the type of material used in the Foxwing, it did hold on to water, which I didn't really like. So when you had a shower, or if you were camping in rain, it would stay wet for a long time, and you have to open awning when you get home. And I haven't found that with the Speedwing. The Speedwing has been basically a breath of fresh air. It's super simple to put up. The poles are already there. That's another thing that irritated me about the Foxwing. It is the poles were separate, and they had to be kept in a separate bag. I had to take that out. You kind of had to wrestle the awning a little bit, but this one is so much easier. It's so much simpler to put up, and the material is fantastic. So above the sort of the frame here, you've got these little extensions here of material, and that just takes up the space between obviously the different heights of the arms that come out. That just takes that up, so it keeps that strength of the material all the way around here. And now you've got a really nice sort of mounting area here along the back edge of this awning, and as you can see, I've added an LED a light strip. This is the Alb Awning Light, and it's got a 3M backing to it, so which I thought was absolutely brilliant. Basically stuck that on there. It lights up, illuminates this whole area here on the side of the truck, and I've got a different light sort of that illuminates there. So you've got so much room and space to add any sort of other things to this awning. Lights, you can put them in the strips here. You've got this really nice sort of recess inside this frame here. You can easily add an LED light strip in there, so you can illuminate this whole area. Because what you find with this will only illuminate in that sort of direction, and then you'll be left with sort of a darker patch around the work area, shall we say, of the truck. So if this is your work area, you've got your fridge here. Just move all these goodies out of the way. So this is your fridge area. You're preparing your food. You've got really nice coverage over here, and it's always nice to have a light. So I've got one inside my canopy, which is obviously a touch, but it would be nice to have something on the awning. So when you guys are relaxing around a campfire, or just having a few drinks, it's always nice to just have a sort of a mood light setting, which is quite nice. So the awning itself has been absolutely fantastic. I've really enjoyed it. It's one of the best things I've put on this truck. The family love it. We come and utilize it as much as we can throughout a variety of different camping trips, and rain, sun, anything, we've thrown at this thing, and it is performed effortlessly. The only thing that I have found that is not a bad point, and I think this was down to more of the aluminium which rubs on the material and it just leaves marks, and I'm not bothered about marks or anything like that. I have been through wet camping trips where this thing has obviously been drenched and I've packed it away wet and I've forgotten about it, and I was dreading the day to open it up, because with the Oztent Foxwing, if you leave any sort of moist material, as you guessed it, it will grow mold and it will basically stain all the material, and it will sort of compromise the material to a degree. So with the Speedwing, I haven't found that. The material is really tough. It's really nice. You've got this dark material underneath here, so it's a lovely sort of canvas material which we're used to back home in South Africa. A lot of our tents and things are made out of this material, so I love this material because you can rely on it. It's really tough, it's durable. And what they've done, if we sort of look on the sort of top edge here, is they've got a really nice UV protection that they've put on the roof of the awning. I'll show you some shots of that. And now that, as you guessed it, it reflects all that sort of sunlight away from that, keeping this whole sort of work area nice and cool, so you guys can really enjoy this sort of workspace around here, which is a really nice feature about the Speedwing. And another thing with the Speedwing, so not only is it quick and easy to set up, and you obviously got this space here, with it only being 2 meters, you've obviously lost a little bit over the sort of 2.4 meter models. However, there's a little bit of a trick up the Speedwing's sleeve. Is if you see on your models, mine doesn't have this, but there are models, I'll show you. Here is an example right here. Is you do get these sections of Velcro that go all the way along the exterior, or sorry, the interior, but the perimeter of the awning. And what that does, it allows you to add walls for your awning, so you can really enclose this whole work area. So if you're in a really nasty sort of weather conditions, you can really enjoy the work area a little bit more, and have a really nice set of walls here for some privacy, which is quite nice. So if you're camping with the other half or your children and you need to get dressed and get changed, it's really nice to have that privacy, and just as a nice weather break. So mine doesn't have that feature. I chose not to have the walls, but you can choose to have the walls. Just have a look at the website. There should be drop down boxes and you can choose with or without walls. I didn't feel that I needed the walls. It's just a little bit more gear that I need to carry. And I've been fine without the walls. There's been some occasions where the walls would have been nice, but I think we have fared really well. All we've done is just basically move the truck in a way that the truck is used as a windbreak and a weather break, and then the awning goes to the opposite side. So at least when you're cooking on here, you're still sheltered from the rain or the wind, and then obviously the truck is used as a weather break. So far so good. Okay, so now closing the awning is just as simple as putting her up. So everything's in reverse. You're going to get these legs up, nice and simple, exactly like that. Right, they just go pop back into their little recesses, nice and quick and easy. Take the guy rope off. Same with the guy rope. And I just keep everything back in this bag. Just speeds everything up for the next time when you want to use the awning. Those guy ropes do have reflective material in them as well, so you can see them at night, which is very handy. The only thing with these poles, you've got to kind of spin them so they can lock. There we go. Okay, so now she's ready to basically go down. So I'll just close my canopy here, get space. Undo your quick release strap, get it out of the way. I'll just put the clip back in there. And then all you do is just walk the canopy back. You push legs nice and closed, and now you're met with obviously your material that you want to roll up and get out of the way. So obviously you can roll that in there if you want to. I normally leave that out. It's just the way I like doing things. You can roll this up nice and tight. If you have a look, there's only very, very slight marks. These are mainly for like dirt and dust that has been sort of over time. I mean, the material itself has fared fantastically well over the 12-month period that we've had it. Just roll that up nice and tight. There we go. Tuck that in there. Voila. So now you just grab one of these straps. I normally grab the middle one, just open it up. You just reach over the top, grab the mating pair, and you basically just strap that up nice and tight. So as you can see, it's nice and stiff. It doesn't move around a lot, which is really nice. Same thing, you just repeat the process another 2 times. And last one here. Put that in, strap that up. So now it holds everything nice and secure. There's not a lot of movement there, which is really nice. And then basically my guide strap, to use my tensioning strap for the awning, I normally put up here and I just tuck in there out of the way. So it's always at an arm's reach. All these straps, you don't have to worry about these straps too much. Now, if you've got any sort of cables for lighting, I normally just tuck it away. It'll take me 2 minutes. And then the bag, same as before, just whip that over the top again. And then with these bags, because you've got a really large sort of bracket area here, you've got to just get the bag over the back here first. There we go. Once that's over, you just grab the zip from the top. You can find it. And guess what? It's starting to rain. And these straps can just get tucked out of the way. The front is exactly the same. They just get tucked up there. Nice and simple. Voila, very, very easy. And as you can see, there's still loads of room in that bag, which is really nice. It allows the awning to breathe, which is really, really good. Thank you guys for getting this far in the video. I really appreciate it. Hopefully this information that I've provided you today has been useful and guided you in making a choice if you are looking for an awning. The Speedwing for me was mainly down to budget. When I moved from the Oz tent Foxwing, I was looking for something that was quick and easy, but obviously ticked the right boxes, and budget was a big one. I didn't have a lot of cash to spend on an awning, and the Speedwing basically ticked all the boxes, and over 12 months I couldn't be more happier with the awning. It has performed fantastically well. The material, everything about it has been brilliant, so I'm very, very impressed with the product, and you wouldn't be let down by the product as well. Really, really nice customer service from the guys down at Tuff Trek. So give them a call, have a look on the website, and you can see the variety of different products they do sell. So it's definitely worth a look. If you guys have any comments or suggestions with this video or any other videos, please let me down below, and we will definitely see you in the next one.